Upon arriving home, I took my key to open the door, but it didn't work. I was surprised to find out that the lock had been changed.
Ah, fine. Go away. We can't continue to feed an extra mouth. Either you start paying rent or get out.
You're not welcome here anymore.
Yeah.
But why?
How dare you ask? You no longer deserve to be a part of our family. Moving out of here is just a matter of time.
It's impossible. This is my house. My mother left it to me in her will.
Shameless. You brought shame on us 4 years ago by getting pregnant by a stranger. And we haven't recovered from the disgrace. What right do you have to demand anything from the family now?
At least, let me say goodbye to my grandma.
Get lost!
My aunt's words stung, and the pain of losing my child resurfaced at the mention of that terrible tragedy. I retrieved my things and walked toward the nearest hotel. The party was dark, and I couldn't even see his face, but I could feel his sensuality through his confident stride. His muscular body lightly pressed against mine. I pulled him closer. His hot body seemed to scorch me. I couldn't resist him as hot kisses rained down on my neck and chest. He gently licked my lips, bringing me to the brink. But these sweet memories turned into a recurring nightmare that consumed me. Memories that brought nothing but pain and sorrow tortured me.
Brenda, you're only 18. You must get rid of this child.
This is my child, and its life matters.
Then, you must get out of this house.
I was in agony because I had already lived this nightmare. Where is my child?
The child died in the accident. How fortunate that your bastard was born dead. I will take care of his burial.
Hello, and June?
Where are your spoiled brat? Your lovely grandma has been admitted to the hospital. Come here and pay her medical bills if you want to see her alive.
How's Grandma? Is she okay? Right now, her vitals are stable, but the overall condition has worsened. If you don't perform the surgery soon, I'm afraid she won't last much longer. Then perform the surgery immediately.
That's too expensive. Do you have 300,000 in your pocket?
I'm sorry.
If you're so rich, pay for the ambulance, for the ward, and the medications first. Or your grandma will be thrown out onto the street.
But the surgery... Uncle White, you have savings, right? If you pay for the surgery, I'll reimburse you. I promise. Just...
That's outrageous. Greedy, ungrateful brat. Our savings are earmarked to help our son pay for his wedding. Keep your grubby mitts off our money.
But...
I knew you would call back.
I'm ready to make a deal if the bank confirms that your check is valid. I was very nervous about meeting with the lawyer. What will I say? Should I explain why I had changed my mind? I felt very humiliated, but I needed the money. Mr. Tripp.
Miss Strong?
Please familiarize yourself with the contract. You have to sign here.
I didn't read anything. I thought about my grandmother who was still in the hospital awaiting surgery. I needed money immediately. The agreement included marriage to Cameron Kent.
Are you sure you don't want to read the terms and conditions first?
I didn't believe that this agreement was real, but I also didn't understand how the lawyer was trying to deceive me. In the end, it didn't matter anymore.
Very well. This is still the $1 million deposit from yesterday. If there's nothing else, I'll be going.
Mr. Tripp, may I ask, why did you choose me for this arrangement?
I'm only responsible for Richard Kent's affairs. I don't ask for reasons.
The lawyer left, and I was looking at the check in my hand. Have all my problems been solved? But the biggest challenges were yet to come. After smoothly receiving the money at the bank, I hurried back to the hospital and paid for my grandmother's surgery. As soon as the payment was made, the operation started. The waiting hours felt like an eternity. Grandma, you're awake. I was so worried about you.
I'm sorry, my dear. I didn't want to scare you. I was worried about you too. Why did you move so suddenly?
I just wanted to be closer to work,
But-
that's all.
So abruptly.
Grandma, it's okay. Like, I rented an apartment with my colleague from work, and there is heating, hot water, and very convenient. And why don't you move in with me?
You have to go to work. How will you have time to care of me?
I can hire 2 nurses to look after you.
You can't afford the level to care. Don't worry. Everything will be fine with me.
I knew how cold and heartless Aunt June and Uncle Wyatt were, so I invited my grandmother to live with me. But how to explain the source of my new income? I didn't even realize it yet. Back at the hotel, I was trying to find more information about the Kent family when someone knocked on the door. Of course. Come in.
We're here to hand over the marriage certificate. I've already arranged everything myself, and we have all the necessary signatures.
If it was the real Cameron Kent, perhaps he was too busy to collect the marriage certificate in person. None of it made sense, but I had signed the agreement, spent the money, and couldn't back out now. Okay, and what are we gonna do now?
Packing your things.
I was overwhelmed with hundreds of thoughts. Would I really live with Cameron Kent? Would I finally meet him? Who is he? The rich and famous man, or some wannabe? Who was I actually married to? I felt oddly torn between nervous excitement and the surreal feeling of not knowing where I was going to live, and with whom. I scanned the property, searching for Cameron Kent, although I wouldn't mind delaying meeting with my expected husband a little longer.
Good day to you, madam. My name's Albert the butler. I will help you settle in.
Hi. Excuse me, Albert? Where is Mr.
Mr. Kent, madam, is away on a business trip. He will return in a few days. May I assist with your luggage? This mansion was built according to the latest trend by designers in California. Have a look.
Walking through this modern house, I couldn't help but plunge into romantic dreams. The walls, furniture, and even the colors around evoke images of a happy family life of luxury and love. Could Cameron Kent be not only my husband on paper, but also the love of my life? Could we spend beautiful evenings drinking wine and warming each other?
To watch the next episodes, click on the link in the description.